Good morning, you guys. That's enough dancing for now. Okay, how you guys doing this morning? Let me speak to everyone who is in the room. Uh, a view is a view. BJ Diablo, thank you for being here. Tebe, thank you for being here. Meow, meow. Thank you so much for being here. You talk too much. Good morning, Voodoo. Okay, let me see who this is. Aisha, thank you for being here. SLTV, thank you for being here. Sheila E. Sandra, good morning. Okay, Tanti, good morning. Good to see you. Hey, Social Bomb, it's always good to see you as well. Okay, Ashton 1.0. Thank you guys for coming and spending a little time with me. If you can do me a favor, hello, Angie. Long time no see, but it's always good to see you. Hello, Reese. Reese's, thank you for being here. Hello, Coco. Good to see you as well. Okay, Dreamy Genie Blue. Good morning. Are you giving me the finger, Dreamy Genie Blue? What did I do to you? Oh my God. So mean. Hey, Miss Ray. Thank you for being here. Hi, Miss Queenie. Mrs. 313 Freedom Fighter. Hello, how you doing? Lexi Lex, how you doing? Okay, so good morning, Fifi. How are you? It's always good to see you as well. Okay, so um, where did we leave off in our saga of the beef sector? And what is really going on? That's important. Uh, So we got a word salad of why it was said that I always take up for you guys. You guys don't never take up for me, and I know you guys don't like me. So we got a word salad to walk that back a little bit, and because I wasn't talking about you, you my bitch. So we still haven't found out what is going on. And the reason I say that is it any of our business? Well, it was made our business. Um, okay. When you have access to people be it via Cash App or whatever it is, and being so maniacal in the past, I'm sure you're clever enough to figure out a way to speak with Miss Pizarro without it having to be on community wall posts and such. So it's not like we're going to pretend like they didn't want this out. Then all of a sudden, uh, why she and King Roman News are no longer friends is everyone else's fault. She's venting at Pizarro, but no, it's not Pizarro's fault. It's everyone else's fault. So, did you guys notice that? Good morning, Big Set. Peace and multiple blessings to you as well. Okay, so good morning, Barry Carey. I hope your Friday is starting off well. Yeah, let's kick off this weekend. Good morning, Candy Cane. Good to see you. I have my two mods in here. It's always great to see you guys. So, let me see what you got. These are the most whining women, D Miss O and J Dunn. Yes, indeed. Okay, let me see what you're saying. Okay, I'm going to cook some scrambled egg sausage and toast this morning. Sounds delicious. Okay, I'm working and listening. Thank you for doing that. Yes, get that money, get that money. Okay, it's your voiceovers for me. Okay, let me see what else. Oh, look who's here. Hey, right to be told. Long time no see. Always good to have you, friend. Okay, kind to me. My fave. Thank you guys for being here. So, we didn't find out anything differently than what we already knew yesterday about this telenovela. But I did hear that King Roman News will be going live. I'm not saying he's going live to talk about any of this, but I did hear that he was going live. But when I went to sleep, I didn't see that he had a live set up. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I think we got all that we're going to get from that. I think that. It was a whole lot of crying and raging and blaming it on other people. It's really curious how how adults cannot do a little self-reflecting and figure out why their relationship failed, as opposed to just putting it on the YouTube streets and blaming other YouTubers or other subscribers or what have you. So we didn't learn anything else about that entire situation. But when we do, I guess good morning, Mike Lewis. Good to see you. What you cooking, Mike Lewis? What you cooking this weekend, Mike Lewis? Mike Lewis always asking me, Ronnie Q, what you cook? Ronnie Q, what you cook? Ronnie Q, what you cook? Typical male behavior. Okay, so there's that. So I didn't see anything else really happen, on the YouTube streets. Uh, I went over to Stomp Downs because he had a little purse picture of Jay Wilson up there with his lips all buckled and ashy as a dang on at old dirty used up 1972 ashtray, all crusty around the corners and stuff, and a big old pair of shades on, looking like the Fly. And I guess he thought he was doing the damn thing and looking all sexy. He was posed and poised all up there. So Stomp Down rode him for a good few minutes, and so I did see that. So let me see. Coming to the beef sector as a victim is mental. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Nessa A. How you doing? I'm always asked too. Typical. Gross. Yes. Doesn't like now he used it as a thumbnail too. And what's so weird about it is it was during his live that he actually stopped his live where he was on camera and was pleased with the way he was looking in that position and took a screenshot of himself on his own live to use as the thumbnail with his lips all pursed up, ashy as look look uh, who whose feet will we equate to being ashy? Just ashy as a pair of feet. Look like a pair of feet that have walked through the desert. When Moses walked through the desert. Yeah, imagine how ashy their feet might have been. That's how ashy his lips were. Sitting up there all pursed up and it was just ridiculous. So that was interesting. I did find that interesting. I don't know what he talked about. I don't listen to Jay Wilson at all. Actually, I'm about to fry some chicken wings and make some pancakes. Chicken wings and pancakes. Okay, that's an odd combination. Chicken wings and pancakes. I have heard of chicken wings, fried eggs, and grits. I have heard of that. But I have heard of chicken wings in the morning, but it's just not with pancakes. Oh, I guess that's the poor man's version of chicken and waffles. Mike, you don't have no waffle maker? Is that what that is? Dreamy Jeannie Blue said, yum. So Dreamy Jeannie Blue may come over there and help you eat those pancakes and waffle, Mike. He thought he was doing something. Yes, that was so freaking funny. Good morning, Justnet. How are you doing? Okay, Ray Triggs, welcome. Nice to see you over here. First time I think I've seen you here. Welcome. Join the conversation. Okay, so we didn't get much out of that first situation at all, and I'm just gonna wait for King Roman news. See, if you trying to hold confidence in, as the Miss Obnoxious said, I don't understand why you're out here talking about any of this in the first place. But she's trying to hold confidence in. See, when I got something to say, I just went on out and said it. When I felt like my toes were stepped on, I went on out and let go and let have. See, because I'm not gonna sit up and like hold. I'm not gonna tell everybody's business unless they start telling mine. Let's be clear. Okay, so, but I am not just going to sit up here and I'm mad. I just want people to ask me why I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Okay, so let me see what you're saying, Mike. Okay, call it what you want. It's just I just got off of work and I'm tired, meal. Okay, okay, I ain't gonna give you too much of a hard time. Okay. Okay. May I ask, Demas O and Kima? Yes, they no, they're not arguing. They're not. They have stepped away from the type of friendship that they had. You know, it's so many ways of saying it. Have been put out here. I'm not going to put anything on King Roman News because I did not hear King Roman News say much about it. King Roman News did try to get on Uppity's panel last night to talk about it, but she didn't want to talk about it as she was talking about it to others. She didn't want to talk about it directly to him. So there's that. I guess we need to string this out to be enthralled with her for once. Okay, so then there's that. So yeah, we didn't get much from King Roman News about that all. But if you would, if any of you, good morning, Miss T Velocity. Good to see you. I know you probably are working. Thank you for dropping in and keep listening. Okay, Kimberly Black, good morning to you as well. Happy Friday. Okay, so do you think she was making him uncomfortable? Now, I did not hear this with my own ears, but on the uppity video when Ness got up there, Ness said that when you said that some people made you uncomfortable, they said that you were talking about the Miss O. She was telling this to the Miss O, and Ness said that King Roman News said yes, he was talking about the Miss O. I didn't hear that from King Roman News, and I don't know where to direct you to find that. But Ness did say that to the Miss O's face on Uppity's channel on the live she did the night before last. Uh, and she said, yeah, King Roman News said you were one of the people who were making him uncomfortable. So that's all I know of him saying it via Ness to the Miss O. I can't tell you where to find it. Interesting. I'm tapping my nails. Interesting. Okay. Good morning, Miss Jones. How are you doing? Okay. Let me see who else is here. I can't speak right now. Okay. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. It's so crazy how people entertain Uppity with her madness and shenanigans, her warped sense of her own reality. They must be as nutty as her ass, I guess. Wait a minute, let me tell you something, Mike. Mike, I am. You weren't here yesterday, Mike, so I'm gonna forgive you. Melissa King, how are you? Happy Friday to you as well. Okay. I tried to watch uppity video, but it's too long. Well, that's why you have a red ball and you can red ball through that dang old video, Ashton. You ain't got to sit there. You think I was not there for the whole. No, no, I was there. I got there when Ness got on. That was fairly early in the video, and then I was doing other things as I had my headset on. And as things caught my attention, I would listen. No, I read ball back. And I knew Ness was on. I heard that Ness had been on. And then I read ball back to where Ness and the Miss O was. That's what happened. And then I just had it on as background. And then somebody got up there and cursed out that I forget his name. That guy from the Manosphere or Codes fam or wherever he's from the I Hate Women sector. And then you get to the Heidi and Ness argument for about maybe 2 hours. So I understand that it's a long video. But Mike Lewis, what I wanted to tell you was that Uppity had a great live. I don't care for Uppity. She's not my cup of tea. The things you said, it's kind of like, yeah, I believe that. But I must say that even during that argument, it was unlike anything else. She kept putting them back. They would start to talk over each other, and when they did, she would keep putting them back. Good morning, Pizzaro's IEP. It is always so good to see you. Okay, so did y'all know that Uppity looked like that? I was appalled. Yes, everyone knew Uppity turns on her camera all the time. Yes, we knew Uppity looked like that, and you know, it's so curious that uppity is all these things that your eye could see, but when she was used, she was, oh, I like her, I like her, I like her, and now she's all these things. And I notice how even the subscribers had caught on to, well, I like uppity, I like uppity, I like uppity. The influence that certain people have, very unintelligent people have over some of the subscribers is really frightening. Um, you guys can have your own mind. You guys can have your own thoughts. You guys can have actual reality. You do not have to live in some false reality that Uppity had a small waist and was intriguing. I will say that Uppity is not a dumb person. A broke clock can be right twice a day, but she's not a dumb person. I think she just has a lot going on in her life, and I'll put it that way. But she did a good live. I'm not going to hold you. If you have not seen that live, I would suggest you go over there because that live has a lot of high points in that live. I will give you that, and she did conduct the live better than somebody who needs an IEP program and have people up there yelling and screaming. Okay, and speaking of having an IEP program, okay, okay, you did see the Nest parties. Good morning, detach myself. It's good to see you. Speaking of IEP programs, okay. So after Demons O is over there on Uppities, then all of a sudden it's urgent that she is on Pizzaro's. So urgent that Pizarro goes live early in the morning. And she gets the Miss O up there, and then the Miss O was up there around. Well, I didn't say that, and what I was talking about was this, talking about everything other than the question that Pizarro asked her. So she's up there rambling off, this word salad at rapid pace, and then Pizarro all of a sudden disappears. Oh, I don't know where P went. I guess her internet acting up. No, P was over in someone else's chat as you set your silly ass up there on her platform, explaining yourself to her as to why you took your ass over there to Uppity. You already know they don't like you. You walked in on Bree talking about you, saying she didn't like you. So why are you playing the game? Why are we supposed to play these games with you? Uh, the reason why P wasn't there was because P was over in that unbinaries dude chat, writing in his chat, trying to get his subscribers to come over there to her channel. It is alleged, but she was definitely over there writing in his chat. I went to check to see if that happened because I could not believe that she had her bitch up there talking about why she was feeling a certain type of way. Demons, why you feel like, I don't fight for you. And your bitch up there explaining it, and your ass is in a whole nother chat. So who knew that? Who knew that? Did any of y'all know that? Did you guys realize that? Okay. Good morning, Vito. Vito, good morning. Okay, so let me see where I left off with the remarks. Do you think the mean girls would take uppity back? I think they will to spite Ness. Um, yeah, who's to say? You know, who's to say? Good morning, Life with Jamelia. Good to see you. Okay, so Queen Diva, good morning to you as well. Okay. Demons O is so damn dumb. So damn dumb. Okay, good morning, Max. Good to see you. Rich Risings. I like that. I definitely like that. Okay. Oh no, that's where she went when she disappeared. Not a good look. Not a good look. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody is talking about the simple fact where her bitch is up there explaining, what she meant when nobody that she don't get the benefits of being in the group. Y'all don't share me out. Y'all don't. Well, I don't go live that often, bitch. If you mad about what they don't do, then you turn around and put it on yourself about, well, I don't do this and I don't get the benefits of being in the group. So if you don't either it is or either it ain't. Either there are no benefits to get from the group because, like you say, well, I don't go live that often, or there are some benefits for being in the group. The only benefit for being in the group, it seems like, is for them to have a motherfucking crash test dummy to go and do their bidding. Okay, so I'm saying that. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Melissa. Okay. My mom said a broke clock is right twice a day. So I need you no longer to use that phrase. You got mommy issues, girl. I'm just kidding. Demon's always old enough to damn near be Peace's mother. Why the fuck do these women be answering to her ass? I wish like the fuck I would. All she can do to them is holler. Okay, now in my opinion, it was just all a ploy for content because she was over at the name who shall not be spoken, and everyone was talking about how good that live was that she did on Uppity. So if you don't have content, you just borrow someone else's content. But Uppity did the damn thing, and I am not going to take away from Uppity. And then the actual nerve and audacity that they had. TMO is pathetic. It's no hope for her at this point. Okay, kind to me. Let me see. They don't give a fuck about the Miss O. Okay, Mike, I agree. Okay, so yes, uppity is their content. Exactly. How you gonna go over the uppities? How you gonna go over the uppities? Okay, so Demon Soul and that tough Tony talk be killing me. She sounds so dumb. So dumb. Okay, exactly, Matt. That tough Tony. Okay. Okay, it's Friday. Okay. They treated Uppity like a pet. Now I see why. Okay. So shut up, girl. Okay. Stop complaining then. Exactly. Stop complaining then. Okay. So they're gonna now I bet you they are gonna act like none of that happened. They are just gonna walk right over the fact that she left that girl up there answering to why she feel a certain type of way, and she didn't even bother to stay in the chat to find out. She was over in another chat chatting. Okay, so surely you can surely so you can do two things at the same time. But can you be in tuned into your bitch and what's going on and wrong with her, and then we got to hear about the dead auntie, and then we get to add on that I was the one who found her, and all of this is going on, and there is no reciprocity to her comments about what has gone on that make her feel so upset that these YouTube people won't accept me no matter what I do. Okay. So now I bet you we will not hear anything about Pizaro just ditching her up there to motherfucking fill airtime. Bitch, that's what you're there for, to fill airtime as the dingbat goes on and do whatever the fuck she want to do and be the chaos demon elsewhere. That's your job, motherfucker. Nobody cares about you and what you're going through. Get it through your fucking head. Your bestie gives no fucks about you. Good morning, simple living. It's good to see you. Okay. So my love. So my love. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys on that. Let me see what you guys is saying. Mike, I don't know. I mean, Max, I don't know why you're laughing at me. Just a bunch of damn delusionals over here with them lifeless heifers, especially that damn helium blimp. Okay, so now hey, Brown Sugar. Good morning. Good to see you as well. Okay. She was doing anything for sympathy. So pathetic. Okay. Yeah, anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was picking out a tombstone at this point. And I didn't tell you, like, bitch, can you let your aunt rest in peace? Must you motherfucking drape your dead aunt over your shoulder for motherfucking YouTube sympathy, motherfucker? How disgusting. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Tia. Good to see you. Tia, I'm interested. What brought on the fighting between you and Yaya? And I still haven't heard your live, but I heard that you were quite upset with Yaya, and I think it was Pizaro. Don't get me wrong, because I didn't hear it for myself. A lot of people have a question of what exactly happened that you are warring with certain people. Okay, she knows that she just in it for the bag. Okay. Uh, I mean, I hate to be crass, but she crass enough to continue to come out here and not let this woman rest in peace over some YouTube bullshit. She says she wants to venture out into chat where she is respected, but trolls still follow her around to other chat. Why she just don't block them? Because she's a nosy ass bitch. Okay, and I don't understand this. Trolls follow me. Is there a GPS on her motherfucking uh YouTube button that shows trolls exactly what chat she's in? No, you're just not well liked. No, people see you for what and who you are, and you just are not well liked. The people who fucking championed you, who supported you, you shitted on them for no reason. for no reason, to be a motherfucking lump under a motherfucking bitch ass who don't give a fuck about you. And so they call that karma, hoe. They call that karma. They call that getting your just desserts, bitch. That's what's going on with you right now. See, because you couldn't see motherfuckers who had your back. But then you want to sit up and say, Ronnie Q was moving funny, and I ain't do shit to you. But see, you're getting your just deserves. That is exactly what you deserve. Uh, Tia, Tia still speaking. Tia has not. Good morning, Mimi Jenkins. I'm glad you finally caught alive as well. Okay, so Tia, you want to hit the link? I'm gonna drop the link for you because I just really want to find out what is going on with you, and maybe if there is some way that you have maybe uh I don't know. I just want to talk to you and figure out what's going on. Okay. I just don't like them fake bitches. I'm sick of they shit. But what did they do to you? Hit the link, Tia, if you. Because it's a plethora of fake bitches on YouTube. But I know. Yo, Ronnie, what I do? Okay, it's a plethora of fake bitches on here, Tia. But the last I heard, you guys were cool, and you went away for a long time. And I want to kind of get where you coming from, Tia. That's all. Did I drop the link? Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. And if you want to come up, Tia, you are more than welcome because I did drop the link. Tia's just not hitting it. Okay, I'm gonna pin the link to for anybody who wants to hit the link and converse with me on a more intimate level. Okay. Tia's like, I ain't hitting no link. Okay. So oh, because you was going in. I just got to say what it is. Hey, Alfreda Gross, it's always good to see you. Thank you for joining me. And also, if you guys would hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I can't right now, Q, but it's plain and simple, my love. Okay. Thank you, Tia. I do understand. Okay, so good morning, Miami Pelpo. And also, I have memberships. I am going to be doing a membership live. We can discuss anything that the members want to talk about. I do have a direction that I do have a interview that I'm trying to secure about something that I think that women of any age could be interested in. So. I will be doing a live later on this afternoon. I will set up a reminder for the live. And if you are a member, look out for your notification. If you would like to become a member, you can join my membership and we'll chit chat for a spell. Okay, let me see. Okay, hello. Okay, we have a lot of hellos. Okay, Tia said Q and we weren't cool, but I fucks with you. I think Tia, I think you guys were cool though. Good morning, Tony Montana. How are you? Thank you for being here. It seemed like you guys were cool. It appeared to me. I don't know. You may have had some microaggressions that I didn't notice as well. So that's why I'm just trying to understand it because I thought that you guys were really, really cool. So I definitely can't speak for them, but I was just really surprised that you and Yaya had gotten into it because usually if you go to Yaya and have a with her, she's like fair and straight across the board with you, and if she liked you, she likes you, and if you did something to piss her off, she'll be pissed off at you. And I think, don't quote me, that she was kind of surprised at you going at her. Tia said nope. Okay. Good morning, this heat wave. Good to see you. When you going live this heat wave, we need to hear your opinions about what's going on in this sector. Okay. So Tia can't come up, unfortunately. So we're gonna move on and um okay. So there's nothing else that I can add to that. I don't know who are the other people that Tia is not cool with. Who are the other people that Tia went off on? Does anybody know? Barry Carey, I know you nosy. You may know, but you may. I mean, I know you may have seen that live. You may know. Hey, I'm not calling you nosy, Barry Carey. I'm just saying I know you might have seen Tia's live. So who saw Tia's live and can tell me who is she fed up with? Okay. I've never heard Yaya say anything about her ever. Yeah, so I think that is the most surprising one, Tia. So yeah, I didn't get to go back. Okay. I'm calling her nosy like me. Yeah, I didn't, and I had her live open on one of my tabs all day yesterday. And then I got busy, and I didn't get to go back either. So I'm gonna have to go back and examine myself, unless Tia wants to tell us who she is upset. The three people: Yaya, Lady Nika, and Pizza. Thank you for that. Okay. Oh, Tony Montana said a view is a view as well. No, I'm just kidding. She called you nosy, Carrie. The nerve. I misspoke. I meant she's inquisitive. Tony, she has, they all has. Y'all never seen it. Okay. She has, they all have. We just never seen it. Okay, well, did you see it then? If we ain't see it, where you see it at, Tia? Shit. We see everything. We nosy. Just like Very Carey. What you mean? We ain't seen it. Shit. Okay. Good morning, E1. I'm in the clouds. I can't speak everyone. I'm in the clouds. I can't speak individually. And yeah, T Velocity also did a great live on yesterday. So if you guys did not watch Miss T Velocity on yesterday, I think it would be great if you go over there and catch her. Max, don't be laughing at me. I am serious. I need to know. I am so glad I am not. Listen, the link is pinned because you are both of those things. Okay. So if you Tia cannot hit the link, if you can shed some information on what is going on, get your messy nosy self on the link and just drop a few bread crumbs. You don't even have to say nothing. Just drop a few bread crumbs so I can get a better understanding, because a lot of people were really surprised. So I don't know. I don't know. And we know you nosy and messy. Hold on. I have a messy caller on line one.
They're on line one.
Good morning.
Oh, you talking about me?
I have a messy caller on line one.
Look at the chat. They couldn't wait. They couldn't wait. I can't stand none of y'all. Look at my boo Tony to the Montana. Just trifling. Ooh, they make me sick. Listen, Linda, ain't we all shy? I don't know nothing about it. I just clicked the link to fuck with you, girl. I don't know nothing about what happened. I just know Tia is an angry, angry bear.
Is she?
Ooh, Tia is an angry motherfucker, child. So I don't know.
Oh, right.
Huh?
Not the lady who was asking for the ham, who was so grateful for the ham.
Ungrateful hoe with the ham. Yep, she's an angry. What shit? Wouldn't you be mad if you couldn't get a ham?
Well, I would be a little perturbed if I couldn't get a ham for the holidays.
I'd be pissed like a motherfucker, girl.
As soon as you hit the link, Look what she said. I'm
She
out.
say, yeah. I was just fucking with it so she'd click the link. Shit, I don't I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I thought it was odd. Hey, Ashton. Hey, everybody who spoke. I was clicking the link. I don't know. I thought that was odd.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, I mean, you could be upset with anybody, right? I mean, at a whim, tomorrow I could piss you off or vice versa. But I do think it's odd when it's somebody that you're like, you know, kind of cordial with or whatever. Like you can be pissed with why y'all, I mean, what you, I don't know. I don't be understanding the whole straight up cuss out stuff. I'd be like, just tell them you pissed. I know, Tony, here I come. So I don't know. I wish she would have clicked the link because I didn't understand. But you know, Tia talk fast too. So I just didn't never went back over there and saw it.
Yeah, I never made it over there to see it, and when I saw her in the chat, I just thought that I would ask her because I know Tia is actually waking up the beef sector.
See,
well,
go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, that's the thing. I know you ain't worried about me, Tia. You shouldn't be. Shit, I'm just up here talking shit. But that's what she talking about. Keep guessing with an attitude. I told you that's an angry motherfucker. But anyway, that's the thing. Like people are saying that it was like, you know, she did her big one. Okay. And so I'm like, I probably just need to go over there and see it. But then if she doesn't want to discuss it, it's for nothing anyway. You understand what I'm saying? It's a juxtaposition. So it's like, because even if I go watch it, am I going to understand what happened? Because a lot of times with those type of people that do, I don't know what you call it, occasional commentary, they go into it like you already know the story. So I'd be lost anyway. You know, so I was hoping that she would have had a second to explain it via you asking questions. And I felt like that would have kind of walked me through it, you know?
Yeah. Now she said that she's going to go live and talk about it more today. But see, like there may be some questions. That's the thing. I understand why you want to go live and talk about it on your channel. But if you're not going to have a further discussion to fill in viewers with any questions that they may have to try to better understand it, just like Sassy said, it's like, you know, I can't follow it. I can't get into it. So, you know, I'll probably won't go back, you know, so I'm not telling her not to discuss it further on her channel, but you understand. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, neither one of us would suggest that, you know, we're worthy to get your story before you're able to put it out. We're just telling you that sometimes, well, at least I am, and I think Ronnie Q is concurring that sometimes the way some people tell stories, and I think you are one of those, Tia, it's a little difficult to follow, you know. So see, Coco, but see, film is a ride or die if she like you. So it is what it is. But then I have to look at other comments, and then Coco's like, right, I was confused too. Ashton, I have a question. Who's fighting? So it's like, yeah, people are just confused. But it, you know, hey, child, y'all do y'all. It ain't. It's okay. What else was going on, girl?
I was talking about the anticlimactic Demas what's going on with me and King Roman thing. You know, I didn't get the whole going. Now, I also was talking about the fact that Pizaro brought her up on her channel and she wanted to find out, you know, well, Demon Soul, what are you upset about? What did you mean when you said that you don't get anything out of being in the YouTube ship with us? And she went on a word salad all the way around it. Pizaro actually dropped, was quiet, and then she finally dropped. You know where she was? She was over there in binaries, over there typing up in binaries.
Girl, I know you. I said, girl, I know you.
As her bitch is up there, you know, spilling out her heart and backpedaling and pussy popping about the fact that she says she gets nothing out of the relationship, and you know she's down for everyone. And Pizaro wasn't even paying attention. Pizaro was over there inspiring you guys. Place.
Is that not so? Dude, that's a disrespectful motherfucker.
And then when she dropped down, Demon Soul up there making excuse. Oh, I don't know. Maybe her internet connection is messing up.
Girl, shut up. That's a disrespectful little bitch. I swear to God. I clicked that link yesterday to tell them to get on the chat. Remember after I left you and I gave you a plug, I said, I just left Ronnie Q. But see, I didn't know all that had happened. So, of course, I'm probably being blamed again because I didn't know all that had happened on that same live.
Girl.
And her link after I clicked yours to get that chat rep. Hey, you Tanya. Baby, girl, that's funny. And then, girl, you know, I would have cussed this motherfucker out. And I'm up here giving this heartfelt, like, y'all don't want me again.
Mm-hmm.
Then your ass is over there talking about, hey, y'all, I'm live.
Girl, just a hot mess. That she don't see it. She don't see it, that they don't see it for her. I just, it's a lot. So I was discussing that. So that is one of the things I was talking about.
Okay, that's awesome. So then she did a live yesterday. You know, I cannot watch her because for two reasons. Number one, I just don't enjoy her commentary. Number two, if it's going to be anything about me, that's my defense mechanism, of like not responding. You know what I mean?
And you want to respond, so you don't watch.
Well, the thing is I don't know if I'm going to want to respond. You see what I'm saying? And to me, it would be ignorant to continue to respond to somebody like that. So again, my defense mechanism is just don't even watch it, right? And I've been doing her like that since she's been going live. However, I didn't really get any feedback. Normally, I can cheat because people will give me feedback on what happened, but I didn't even get any real feedback. So was her live just lackluster?
I don't know. I just kind of watched at the beginning. It was a whole lot of panic word salad again. I mean, the way she talks, you can't even make sense of it because she's one of the ones who had to be slowed down and asked to clarify the points that she's making, because the points are really usually truly all in her head, made up there as well. So there's that. And then also, none of it made any sense. And she was just talking. I think Jay Dunn or somebody was up there, and she was just talking to somebody who wasn't going to have any questions of her. That's the part that I saw. Now, she didn't make no sense to me. Now, she was trying to go back and say she was trying to keep some confidentialities. But if you're trying to keep confidentialities, why did you put any of this out here on the YouTube streets? And now she's trying to act as if she's trying to protect King Roman's news and their confidentiality. So that's the most that I got out of that.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would be doing, right? I would be trying to, what is it called? I don't even call it that. I just call it keeping my mouth shut, but protect or whatever. But you're right. Initially, you can't, like, could you imagine if I started to say something about Langston and I said, no, I just want to protect I just want to protect the relationship and the situation. Well, no, you can't even broach it. You got to just leave it alone.
Yeah, that's and that is my point. Like, I do not, it's not like I want her to come out and I don't even care if she come out and give all the dirt. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to think any differently of her or King Roman in the process, because their relationship has nothing to do with me. Their friendship has nothing to do with me. As being a subscriber to his channel and liking the content that he puts out, period, point blank. And that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, I'm not going to go that far. I like him. I'm very fond of him, but depending on what occurred, it could shape your opinion.
What could shape it? What would make you look badly upon him?
I don't want to do that because I'm fond of him, right?
In the situation of him having a fallout with another content creator is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying it depends. I'm just being fair. I'm really playing devil's advocate. I don't want to play the guessing game as it relates to him. If it was her, I would throw people under the bus. If it was her and somebody else, I probably would just what if it to death, right? But I don't want to what if it as it relates to him. But I'm saying if I'm looking at it outside looking in, it could. I mean, it could shape your opinion if something, salacious or nefarious was said.
Okay, I get you. That
And
makes
when I
sense.
say you, I mean the universal. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
That's fair. Hey,
yeah.
K-Fit.
That's all I'm saying. I hope, I mean, I hope they keep it like it is, like, but like I said, you know, I don't know. I guess it is kind of those that juxtaposition. Because I mean, I kind of went through that. Like, do I tell you guys, or we went through that? Do we tell you it's really none of your business? But I don't know. So I don't know. I guess I kind of understand. I don't know. But it wasn't a romantic relationship, was it? So I
In
don't
her,
know.
well, in her dreams, maybe, but no, it was not a romantic relationship because he has a partner and she is allegedly in a happy marriage. So no, we don't even think that it was anything like that. I don't.
Very Carey, I think that's true. Very Carey says nobody ever knows what they've done to her. She just gets in her feelings all the time. So that's true. I never really
Yes.
know. Like, if I was to ever have a conversation with D Miss O, my very first question is so funny. Carrie said that. My very first question would be, "What did I do?" That's it. And
Now,
that's it. What did I do?
now, okay. I
And what happened?
listen.
Hold on.
You ain't getting me caught up in there. You see, because me, you, and Langston went at it for a very long time. For me, trying to, understand how she felt,
Right.
and this is, and what, right back to what Very Carey said. Um, this is what she does. All of a sudden, she, oh yeah, you get Karen over there. Oh, Ronnie Q, you was moving funny anyway, and you're not her friend, and you just take up for any issue at any given time to make it seem like, you know, uh, my defense of her was not enough and was
You
insincere.
went after
Okay,
Langston and Sassy for her. I mean, I'm
and
not trying to be big headed, but I'm a little big headed. You was like, fuck that shit. Y'all was, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you, Ronnie. The motherfucker been fucking with me for 3 years, girl. I don't know what to tell you.
but
I
I
couldn't say
bet.
it like that, but that's what I meant. Like, and
But that's not the point. That we're
no,
over that.
no,
We're
I'm
past.
on your side on that. Even saying that, I'm saying
Right.
you. The point is that cannot be denied that you came after Langston and Sassy in her defense because even you didn't know the backstory or whatever. The bottom line
Right.
is you didn't like what happened and you were gonna defend her. So that it's undeniable.
Right. So for her to then start echoing this, she was moving funny anyway. She was
Oh,
moving funny. And when I say be specific, there has to this day not been any specific instance of me doing, saying, or treating her any way but good and
that's
defense and defending her.
in
So
defense of her, right?
all of everything else is out the door with me and her, because I've never done anything to her. She, so that's why I stand where I stand. I just want to be clear.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that statement. Like I said, I mean, I'm just able to see things even if I'm in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to see
Right.
it clearly. And that's how it was. I mean, it's not even an opinion, it's a fact. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said yesterday, I mean, she clearly has some psychological, perhaps neurological issues, and I don't generally click links to discuss her. You know what I'm saying? I jab at her. I like to see the head blow off like the cartoon, and then I move around.
Yeah. So she didn't really come up with anything of any substance yesterday, as far as I could tell. I wasn't gonna watch the whole thing because it was just a lot of nothing there. And if you're gonna discuss it, you're gonna discuss it. If you're not, just move on. We just decided to, go our own separate ways, do our own separate thing. I will, he's always a special person to me, but no. Okay, I have a company, Sassy. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Oh, that was for another story I was doing, obviously. Hey, Grish.
Hey,
How you doing?
Congratulations to the beef sector.
Oh,
I'm
Yes,
so
ma'am.
proud.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so proud. And Sassy, how are you?
hi, Grish. How are you?
Hi, can I say this? I know I've been changed.
Okay.
I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. You know the angels up in heaven done shun my name. Big up to the beef sector. Y'all standing up today.
What happened, Grish? What
What's
we?
Well,
up,
I'm here to
Grish?
let you know. I'm just saying, just being up.
Oh,
Just being up. What time y'all being up? I'm so proud of, listen, if I've never been proud of being in the beef sector, I'm proud today.
okay. Well, let me hold on. Let me see what Grish talking about. But anyway, listen, I don't want to talk about it in detail, Grish, but I do want to say that I absolutely recognize what you did for me the other day, and I really appreciate it, even though I'm not a fan of your shenanigans. But I guess if it's gonna be in my favor,
Well,
I,
it's not that. It's not that it's in the beef sector. See, let me just say
exactly,
this. Sometimes
exactly,
there's a movement,
yeah,
and the movement is the beef sector.
absolutely.
We fight and we all that, but we family, man. We
Dysfunctional
stick
as it
together when it's time to stick together. And when it's time to do what we do, everybody got their specialty, what they do.
that's it.
Yes.
And that's
That's
what, and
You
I,
know,
Ronnie Q, if I could get on my knees and tell
help
you
where you
thank
can.
you. Thank you so
You,
much. Let me tell you what this helps.
I go ahead.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Go ahead. I'm so excited.
I just wanted to tell you, like I heard you, and that was, that was my plan going forward anyway. But I definitely heard you, and I was so glad that you got up there and said what you said, and did your thing, because what you said needed to be heard.
Let me tell you something. We all beef and everything, but me and Rico, we beef. But I don't know if you looked, his cash app is on my wall. Sometimes you got to know when not to beef and when to fall
Hmm.
back. Some of us need help doing this right here. This might help him when he come back, whenever he get back on his feet. The beef sector will be here. You get what I'm saying? You're not doing it just for you.
Right,
There's some people that need us when it's time. And y'all opening the door for people to come on back home. Y'all opening the door for the beef sector is needed. We don't know it, but there's some people that can't make it, and they need that place to come back home when they get a chance.
right,
I didn't understand it. You see, before it was a game to me. I was just around here just pew pew, shooting darts. But it's bigger. It's way bigger than that now. It's
right.
needed. Some of these people don't have it, and this is their home.
And
That's
they
Mhm.
all I
need a
gotta say.
home to go to, and they need to know that they can be safe in their homes. uh you
Yes.
know they are up for some of the shenanigans that we have in here, but bringing on something darker and deeper, that's another.
There's times where I have had a bad day. I come here just to hear Jay Dunn's voice, just to hear Ronnie Q's, do the her thing, just to hear Pizarro with her thing, just to hear Jay Wilson, do his little preaching and joking. So
Ooh la
everybody
la.
is needed. Everybody got their thing and they're needed.
Absolutely,
Everybody. And I
absolutely.
haven't been to a sector that got all this, that, I haven't.
I haven't either. That's why my black ass can't get off the crack and leave.
I love this I'm telling you, sometimes, you don't know why you're here. I thought it was just a fight, but it ain't. It's
Hmm.
the fight for us. Not just the fight with us, it's the fight for us.
You
That's
speaking
That's what
my
my
I gotta
title.
say.
What's your
That's my
title?
title. What is my title?
No, let me. Okay.
It's something about a war. Who wants a war?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
feel so good. Ronnie Q, thank you so much.
Well, thank
Ooh,
you, Grish, as well.
tears could come to my eyes. You don't know how much this mean to me.
Oh, girl.
Thank you. Now, seriously, thank you, man. Because we need this sometimes. We need this. Thank you.
All
Anytime y'all
right.
need me, Y'all know how to pull my coattail if I'm running around acting wild. If you need to pull me back, let me know. But if you need me, I'm here. Just like what you're doing here, I need this. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad to be here for you, Grish. And I'm always glad to see you drop down.
Thank y'all so much. Everybody in the chat, share the live. Share it. It's important. Y'all don't understand. This ain't just a joke. This is important. Please share it and hit the like. Y'all hear me? And you know I'm the biggest hell raised up in here. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know what I'm about. So y'all, for me to blow the horn, you know it's real. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, Sassy. Please, thank you so much. And anybody else, keep going live. Keep pushing the beef sector. Peace.
We hear you.
All right. Thank you, Grish. Grish drop down. Miss Toby, good morning. How are you?
Hey, Ronnie Q. Hey, my sassy. Look,
Hey,
I'm just
boo.
glad that you. Hey, I'm just glad that you live so we could have people that's really from the beef sector, doing commentary on the beef sector and not any interlopers that they don't know anything about the beef sector, in my opinion, nor do they know the history. That's what I'm glad about, because I don't even
Mm-hmm.
go over there.
Mm-hmm. And somebody was talking. It was last night. Talent.
Oh God.
I forget.
Where
It
was
was
where was
Talent.
he?
He was over at Barry Carey's,
Okay,
and he was. I mean, he sat down and he poured him a cocktail, and he crossed his leg, and
baby.
he talked up for a while. If he smoked cigars, I think he may even lit a cigar. He was over there comfortable talking, and let me tell
Get
you,
the voice.
these guys are clowns.
Bums. I did not hear that, but very curious a space that he likes to talk in. So I'm pretty sure he set up and said what he needed to say. Well, that's good because I remember hearing him on T Velocity saying that he was a little conflicted because he finally has straight men. We're just gonna call it that, straight men uh to banter with. He doesn't want to banter, and never has he like seriously bantered with women or on any regular basis, but he's like, at the same time, I recognize that they're clowns, so what do I do with this? So
Now, the thing that I was so glad that he caught on to, because I had hopped down off of Miss T Velocity panel. So Talon had came up and said what he said, and then non-binary comes right up behind him and says, "Oh, he was just kidding. He was just
yeah,
trolling."
yeah.
And I was just like, I
Huh?
hope people do
Mm,
not believe this. And I was hoping Talent would go back up there, but I know he's not a back and forth type of person. I
right.
can kind of see that
Mhm,
I don't know. I can kind of see he's not gonna do like me, back and forth up there.
mhm. Right,
So
right.
I was like, he's not gonna go back up there, but I hope people are not buying this. Like, who is he to say that Talent? I like that guy, and he said he comes over and he likes watching me, and I hope you guys know
Oh
he
my
was just
Lord.
trolling.
See,
Yeah, he said.
that's
Mhm.
exactly. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna go get some more coffee. But Ronnie, that was my exact thoughts when I heard it. Like, no, you're trying to erase everything that he said, which was just like very manipulative and very methodical. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Yes.
I
saying? And
agree.
yeah, and so did Langston clear that up on Very Carries?
Yes, he did. And he spoke directly to him doing that. And he said he saw some people in the chat, like Choreo Lover, caught right on to it. And
Hmm.
he didn't say exactly how many, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people who want to believe in this being real did not catch on to it. So I was so glad that he spoke like, no, I wasn't trolling. And the simple fact that he came up there to try to wash away everything I said, as if he said this guy act like we're buddies or something.
But not only that, Ronnie Q, I hate when people try to insult my intelligence.
Yes.
I knew damn well that Talent wasn't trolling. But see, you wouldn't know that because you don't know anybody in the sector.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
And that was that familiarity that he tried to have with Talent, to even say Talent was trolling was out of order, because we know you don't even know Talent like that to be like, oh well, he's trolling, and try to make it seem like, oh, we're buddy buddy, oh, we're good. And when Talent came up there and said exactly what he wanted to say, but you're gonna try, girl, it was too much for me, girl. I was just like, look, I know T Velocity channel is not the place, because and I am trying to come from an unbothered position, because I see it for what it is.
But see, let me tell you something. When I saw it, now I was in his chat one time being a nosy ass heifer. When I sat there and I seen that he was modding content creators, heavy hitters, and heavy subscribers on his channel, I said, what the hell is going on?
You know what's going on.
I said,
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, so I heard that is one of the things that was going on, and it's like a lot of people don't see that as a bending of the knee, but to me, if you are a heavy hitter and you're taking the wand of someone who is not, it seems like you're bending the knee, or that's what it seems like to me, in my opinion. I'm not saying that you should be too big in your britches too, but it's kind of touchy having content creators being mods for each other anyway. And I'm not saying that it could or should not be done, but it's enough people out here to mod for you that you don't have to get them. But it was very methodical what he was doing, very plotted out, because he knows that some people are followers.
Look what Trey said.
Trey.
Yeah, that's what I said when I came back. I couldn't believe Ron P was a mod over there. I was like, God damn, he taking the best of the best. What the fuck is going on? But that was that was Lemon fault.
Yep.
So hard, and he's like, his loyalty includes who you like, I like. That's just who he is, right? So it is what it is. But I was surprised as shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? But I knew that I saw it from the gate. I knew what it was.
Yeah, and I did too. And people try to, it's so funny when one person says something and then people act like it's like, oh, you're hating, you're this, you're that. And then when someone else that they like or respect or are enamored with says it, then they like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Like, you dumb motherfuckers, I've been told y'all that. But anyway, I was so glad you came back and gave your honest observations about it, because it is just like so transparent. I'm like really surprised that people can't see this, but oh well, everything ain't for everybody.
I think they absolutely see it.
You do?
Oh yeah. I think they see it. That's why in my live, I tried to separate it and put onus back on the subscribers, because it would be very difficult for me to blame people that are making money off of it. See, because that's their game. Even though I don't agree with it, it's hard for me to criticize it, because they making money. They doing that. If this is a business, then that's what they're doing, But for the subscribers, to Miss Toby's point, what are we doing exactly? And so I went into that whole skit, and I'm an improv, so I don't know where the color purple voice came from or whatever, but that's just how I felt. Like, it was just like they are just so excited.
Look who is in the chat.
Who? Oh well, but
you're not here, thirsty. Go ahead.
But I just felt like the onus should have been put back on the subscribers. Like, what are we doing? Why? But then the other part of me says that they were very thirsty for beef sector commentary. So however that can come, you know what I mean? Because as soon as you stop doing beef sector commentary, they will stop coming. But their motive is they ain't gonna never stop doing beef sector commentary.
But the thing about this is, see, this is the thing that really gets me. The subscribers, they don't even realize. I mean, how are you sitting up here listening to somebody do B sector commentary and then get it all wrong? And Jay Dunn was up there with talent. This was my point. Getting back to my point, and she's like, that's why I said this, because they don't even know the sector, and I was the one who had to go up there and tell them that this is why that happened. And then I was like, you dummy, that's what you should not be doing, going up there giving them the history of why the thing with dirty church shoes and how much she paid to get Jay Dunn off,
Ronnie,
and then she
Ronnie
went.
Q, Ronnie Q, can I just say something? See how he enters your chat and he doesn't even speak to you, and now he's saying, "Oh, he's doing beef sector commentary. We don't care."
But what you have to understand, Miss Toby, is that obviously he can come wherever he's welcome, right? Which is great. But him trying to pick apart my factual statements, I mean, I just got a message that Code is doing non-beef sector commentary today.
Like,
So
okay, I was just about to say,
that does not
how many
equate.
days?
Right. That does not
How
equate
many?
to him doing non-beef sector commentary if he's done 60 lives and he does one. So I just really ignore that. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so let's not confuse the game either. So he comes in here so enthralled with the beef sector, and
Mm-hmm.
you have people aiding him with the history, and picking him up by his elbow when he trips over being wrong about what he's assessing about the things that have gone on, because he does not know the history, and then filling him in on the history. See, Jay Dunn was talking about the dirty church shoes things and what went back and forth about getting her paid off, and she said that she gave him the whole rundown. Well, that's exactly what you should not be doing. He should learn that on his own. You know what I'm saying? He should ask questions. He shouldn't come in leading like he know. And this is it's just a bit much for me.
it absolutely is.
Now, one day, now all of these days, was it B sector commentary? And now,
Mm-hmm.
here's the spin. Oh, come listen to my other commentary. Is this what it's for? See, this is the test to see if they can get you 100%, in listening to all their commentary. And I'm telling you, listening to every other day on Ness's panel. Now, Ness's channel this past week, I cannot even understand what they're talking about, because it's so many people I've never seen, never heard of, never want to hear about, up there with their own issues that nobody in the beef sector know anything about, going back and forth, arguing. And I'm like, I don't care about any of these people. And it's like 6 or 8 of them up on her panel. And I'm just like, okay, I just really can't get into it. Thank you for your membership, Shakim. But my decision, my opinion is going to be my opinion, and you and you will definitely see the hey beans and cornbread. So yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, you know what? Ironically, today is Friday. I had to think about what day it was. I have, hey ODS, honey. Hey kind to me. Sorry, I had to speak to the child. You know, me and speaking in chats is like non-existent sometimes. So I have to get it in where I can. But ironically, I have not seen a lot of Nest this week. I want to blame it on my work schedule and my sinus headaches and all that, but I've been waking up. When I wake up in the middle of the night, Lemon has been on. So I don't know what's been going on over there this week. So that's interesting.
A bunch of cast of characters that's not related to the B sector, like the man that's the ex pimp that I really don't care for.
That's the one that I like. That crazy one.
No, I don't.
The
Yeah,
fat guy?
I don't care for him. Yeah, I call him phase on love. Yes, phase on
Oh
love.
my God, I do not like him. He is just I just don't care for him. All of that is so phony. He sounded like an old FM radio disc jockey, Wolfman Jack or somebody. I'm like,
Mm.
what is up with this dude? I just don't care for his persona. I really don't. I don't like people playing in the church. That's just one of my
Mhm,
things. That's
mhm.
just personal for me. I'm not trying to put that on anybody else. So those are the things that turn me off about him.
Well, I
You
really don't like what he allegedly has said about black women either. So that's a no-no for me.
Now, what has he allegedly said about black women?
Well, according to what people were saying, that he really, he don't really care too much for us, and he'd rather do business with a white woman than a black woman.
But I know he is married to a white woman, but I can't get
Oh,
into them and their
oh, we bring
bullshit.
darkness. That's what Mrs. 313 said. He said that we as black women, we bring darkness.
His
Wow.
name is Conscious Energy, you guys.
Yes. Yes. Good morning,
But aren't
ODS.
we happy that the white woman took him from us? We don't want him.
Exactly. But I still don't want him disrespecting black women as a whole. I still, even if I don't want him, it's the whole attitude of ganging up on black women that you have enough people that to make up a sector, and then they think it's okay to walk into a sector that is made up of predominantly black women and try to pull the wool over our eyes. I don't respect that.
Oh, I
And
don't think he.
yeah, and I think that he's homophobic also because he has said quite some things to me that seemed like it was kind of homophobic. So I'm thinking like you're over here in a sector that's predominantly, black women, and we have gay men over here. So I really don't feel him.
My thoughts on him is he's a whole clown. He's clearly transparent. He's a buffoon, and at least he's being who he is. I mean, Shakim, I was wondering, since you're quoting past a fluffy clown, could you tell me where I can find the tape of code saying, and I quote, "That's why I don't like black women"? Because I heard it, but it was the gentleman.
What?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Shakim, could you, because I know you called, you had a 2-year restraining order on you from Code because you called this job and got him put on involuntary leave. So could you tell me where I could find that clip of Code saying that's why I don't like black women? And could you find the clip of him, what is it called, Ronnie Q, when the Asians were getting targeted in America? What was it? What's the proper name of it? Asian something.
Um,
Anyway, find the clip of Code like hiding but behind Asian hate crimes. Could you find those clips for us, please, sir? Because I don't give a fuck about no
wow.
Pastor Clown, honey. Stop Asian hate campaign. When we were going through that.
Yeah, and they got that bill signed real quickly. Yes.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. But supposedly Code was hiding behind that as well. But he was never put on leave. I believe that clip was edited. He never said, but what? He was never put on leave, but you got a 2-year restraining order against you, right? Okay, this is interesting.
He never said that, in my opinion. I see, like that's not a clear cut. He never said that. Okay, so
Hey, Voodoo
now
Girl. I'm just trying to
now
figure it out, child.
okay, so there's the other thing about,
Uh,
oh my god, I had a brain fart. Keep on going. There was something else about him that like kind of struck me funny in the arena of he didn't start living in his blackness until about 2 or 3 years ago. I heard someone say, and that it was kind of the same thing that Nina did with the George Floyd was what made me realize I was black. And some recent death made him realize that something like this could happen to his son. That happened about 3 years ago. So you live your whole life and you had no realization of these injustices that are done towards predominantly black men. They are less glaring towards black women, but black men are losing their lives to this. And you had no idea until like 3 years ago about what your blackness meant, and you started to try to learn and live your blackness 3 years ago.
But can I ask a question because I
I
never
heard
seen
him say that on a panel.
Ronnie?
I heard him say that. Go
Can I
ahead.
ask you a question because I've never seen him on camera? They say he has been on camera. Does he look like a black man?
He's a black man, a Negro, a Negroid.
Okay. And you mean to tell me he has never dealt with that?
Yeah. And he's not he's like a darker brown shade. The screenshot that I saw, he's not like high yellow, medium yellow. He ain't the fake Florida red that Jay Wilson claimed to be. He's none of that.
Jay Wilson isn't red though.
I said
Okay,
the fake,
he said
I
he
said
was
the fake Florida red.
Oh my
But
God. Oh
nevertheless,
Lord.
because we don't.
Shoot.
Nevertheless, yes, he's a black man. Period. Like anybody's gonna see him as a black man first, with a few like the one Asian characteristic that he has is the eyes. But
But it's a lot of black people that walk around that have Asian eyes, so that doesn't mean anything.
well, there are,
Right.
but you just ask. I mean, I'm just saying his melanin. Yeah, Queen Melanin said his melanin is popping. But anyway, I didn't.
No way in hell in America, and he's never dealt with it.
Hey,
Rebel.
Hey, ladies.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Guys, stop. I wanted to chime in on this with the guys coming over. They're coming across as real thirsty. Just the whole thing of, even paying to be on people's platforms and getting treated like crap, and then saying, somebody paying to get them off the platform, and then that whole bait and switch. Well, you got to pay me to get back on. And they're doing it, and it's weird to watch. Just, be genuine. Come over here, because none of us would just birth in the beef sector, but don't come over here and play in everyone's faces. And it's so obvious. It's weird to me.
it's very odd. But again, as long as the subbies are giving them numbers, this is going to be our new reality, which is odd to me.
And let me tell you something that I really, really don't like about it. See, because they're not familiar. They're familiar with who they think are important to get to, get to where they want to be and to do what they want to do in this sector. But see, when you come in here and you disrespect certain people, the way that they speak about certain people, you don't have a reason to feel any type of way about Lovely Love, to totally disregard her like she's trash. You don't have a reason to feel any way about Uppity, because they came in the door with these attitudes about certain content creators and stuff. Like, I don't even need to address them, and you don't know anything about them. None of these things. And so why are you taking on these attitudes about people who you believe, and this is where the low-hanging fruit came from, who you believe are low-hanging fruit, and treating them as if they have done something to you, and you don't even know their stories.
And they don't realize when they're out, they'll be out. Because a lot of them are paymasters. They're paying to be liked. From their perception of acceptance is, I'm going to give you money. You'll let me on your platform, or, I'll pay to get back up because I want to be around you guys. We're not in high school. And it's crazy. Again, just for these people that are coming over and they're, talking about what happened over here in the sector, and they really don't know. They're just like African gray parrots. They're parroting what they've heard, but they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just saying, they're mimicking what they think people want to hear.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep saying it, but apparently people do want to hear it.
And even when they get it wrong, they'll course correct only to go back to their original statement. Wrong statement. They'll course correct, like as if, well, I can take that into consideration, and then go right back to the wrong statement of the wrong analysis that they've made. Have anybody noticed that little trick? You
Ronnie Q,
guys got to
look,
look for
look,
that.
one minute. Ronnie Q, look, this is what I'm talking about. What is this dude's name? He's talking about, I'm not even gonna say,
No. Yeah. Don't tell him
yeah,
the dude's name,
yeah,
but yeah,
I
exactly to
know
your
this.
point. You would know
That's
the
what I'm
dude's
talking
name
about.
if you would know this dude's name for sure.
That's
If
what
you
I'm
knew
talking
anything
about.
about the motherfucking beef sector, right?
That's what I'm
Hello.
talking
Yeah,
about.
Let
yeah,
this
you would
sorry, honey. Your name gonna have to be dude because we ain't giving this nigga shit, okay?
do your homework.
Oh, I wasn't. Oh,
We,
Sassy, I wasn't
I
going to say
know.
the
I know.
name, but
You know, I
but
had
I'm
to
just
get it.
making
I
a.
was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
making a point. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
now, if you guys have been watching the beef sector and you guys know the beef sector, you surely know this guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
So here's
Listen,
that.
it's just the thirst for me, and it's weird because a lot of these guys are in their 30s, 40s, 50s doing this. It's like, what did you miss out in? It was something where you're not allowed to sit with the cool kids in the cafeteria. What is it? You can't stop trying to recapture something that was lost a long time ago. Be you, come over here, be genuine. We roast and gag, but a lot of times y'all are coming over here and you're trying to buy your way in, and people will get your coins. Rest assured, you will get got, but you will be discarded again like a used condom.
I'm in my 20s. Well, when I was in my 20s, I wasn't hanging around a bunch of 40-year-olds
But
cackling
you gotta stop
online.
talking to him, girl. You got to.
I,
I mean,
I can't
Now,
help it, y'all. I mean, I can't help it, Sassy. You know
yeah,
how my
because that's
mouth
something
is.
Yaya would have told you. So I understand the reference. But check this out. When
okay.
is the beef sector? When are we gonna have other things to talk about? Exactly, voodoo. I was exactly voodoo. But when are we gonna have other stuff to talk about other than them? Because that's part of it too.
Yes, that's
Well,
true.
I did not come on talking about them. I
I
did
know
not
you
come
didn't,
on
girl.
talking about them. Yeah, and the war, who wants war? I just said that jokingly when I said you notice the title because I was going to talk. To have a doctorate and to lead with your doctorate all the time and to have
Mm.
nothing intelligent to say at no time, that's a no for me. See, because what I was going to talk about in this live, and my numbers may drop up shortly, is what's going on with Israel and Iran. So this is what my show is about. This is what I have my banners all set up to actually talk about on today. So this is my topic for today. So, but I wanted to start with some beef sector as I always do.
Yeah, that's your program for sure. But I again, the question for me still stands, and I'll click as many links as I can as I'm available. Is when are the subbies going to retreat, and when are we as either panelists and or CCs? What and we're just recapping. You and I don't think anybody on this panel necessarily is ever like a part of the content. We're just reporting on the content, right? But I wonder, we going to get other content so that we can so that it's a distant memory, you know what I mean, so that we can do our part as well. And I'm not
Well,
really sure
Well,
how to do
well,
that.
I think,
ODS is giving cheat sheets to who the man is up here. So and that then this is when Shakim goes, oh, okay, rebel. I mean, like, okay, you try, but uh, it seems like they will be helped along the way, you know, to fulfill whatever agenda is out here.
can I just speak as a sub because you guys are really content creators. I think that some subbies need to have subbies need to have a mind on a mind of their own. They don't necessarily have to always follow what the content creators say. You have a lot of subbies that go along with whatever the content creator says. Just because you recommend somebody to me doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go. Just because you tell
Right.
me to
Right.
subscribe to somebody doesn't mean I'm going to subscribe. Just because you might like them, that don't mean I have to like them as a subby. And I don't really care for none of these guys. And I said it, and I don't care what anybody says.
Good
And
morning,
y'all, she may
panel.
be a
Good
mean
morning.
little thing, but we love.
You go ahead, Robert.
Who said she a mean little thing?
I'm talking
Wait a minute.
about
Who
Miss
said she
Toby.
a mean little thing?
Miss
Oh,
Toby,
you
she be
saying
cutting
it.
them up.
What's up,
Good
ODS?
morning. So,
Don't
Ronnie,
be
what
don't be giving no cheat
I
sheets.
was just showing him.
Don't
Go
be
ahead.
giving no cheat sheets.
No, it
Go
wasn't even
ahead.
a cheat sheet. It was me speaking and greeting Rebel, as Rebel is a OG in the sector of some. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he still do Well, I know he's getting back into his koi pond and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
was showing that I do know his name, and even though we might not always speak or interact in the same chats, I can greet when entering the chat and recognizing who's on the panel. That was all. It was more shade than
Oh,
help.
I
And I
It
thought
think
was
you
he
was
said
giving
okay
out
Rebel
cheat sheets
before I even
down there.
said that though.
it was
But
no,
I
he didn't, and
No,
it
he
was
said
shade
it
that
after.
after,
No,
and
he
it
said
was
it
shade
after.
that helped. That's what it was.
oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Shut up,
Yeah.
spam. And Sassy,
Go ahead. I know you want me to tell me to shut up too. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say great morning.
Yeah. Good morning,
It's
motherfucker.
too early for
It's
this.
whatever. You knew what you was doing. But it's cool. I get it. Like that's what I'm saying, y'all. Sometimes some of these people are gonna be conflicted. Like, I mean, I think him and
Bizarre, you're an OG subby. Shut up. Just like he was.
I think that we just have to realize that some people are gonna be conflicted. Some people are going to help, some people are going to watch. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna call it out.
Puriana, okay, and that's my boo, okay. You know what the hell she talking about, nigga. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Let me go. Well, good morning to you
Sassy,
all. See y'all on these streets.
it
And
was
honey, I'm gonna
great
click this
having you
link
up
every
here.
morning. Thank you, girl. I'm gonna click this
Have a
link
good
every
one.
morning available so we can stretch out the B sector commentary on they bitch ass. Shout out to Grish crazy self for getting emotional because I understood exactly what she was talking about. And I thought it was a message that needed to be
As
heard.
did I.
Uh-huh. All right, bye y'all.
As
See
did
y'all on the
I.
streets.
Have a
All
great
right.
day.
See you around.
Have a good one.
Okay. So I didn't know you were watching what was going on the street, Rebel. So it seems like you are up on a little bit of what this we were talking about. So thank you for putting your 2 cents in as well because it
Thank you for
matters.
having me. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in the bushes. Anybody got a problem with Miss Toby? You see me. That's one of mine. All right, y'all.
Fine, Rebel.
All right,
All right, Ronnie.
Rebel. Thank
All
you.
right, Ronnie, I'm about to drop
Wait a
down
minute,
and hear
Miss
the rest of it.
Toby. Let me.
Hmm.
You hear? I. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
As I wanted to ask you, what did you think about what happened yesterday over with this strike in Iran?
I'm I'm not shocked. Are you? Are you
I'm
shocked?
okay.
I'm
So no,
I'm worried. I'm
okay.
not gonna lie. I'm worried, Ronnie Q. I'm very worried. Are you worried? I know I
Just
am.
I'm extremely worried because let's be clear, uh, they are acting as if they are defending themselves once again. See, this
Well,
is the thing about it. If you guys don't know, yesterday, well, on the first, Israel struck a consulate in Syria and they unalived several high ranking military officials from Iran. And then Iran, 10 days later, they did a strike into Israel, but they used drones and they used some bombs, but they really didn't try to target any military assets, any nuclear things. They kind of like shot in the desert. One 10-year-old girl was reported to be unalive, but come to find out, she was unalive by Israel on blow up things with bombs. I guess I can't say bombs. So it's reported that she was unalive by their own bombs. Now, okay, so Iran strikes back. Okay, so now last night Israel has started setting off bombs directly into Iran, and where they are shooting these bombs are actually in areas where Iran has their nuclear weapons. Isfahan or whatever. That's where Iran has their nuclear sites. So now they are actually shooting where they have their nuclear weapons. And see, what kills me is that Biden said when Iran brought their missiles into Israel to answer the strike where they killed their 7 top generals in what is considered to be Iran territory because they struck the consulate in Syria. So the consulate is considered to be Iranian territory. So what in fact happened, what put this, set it off is they struck into an area that is considered to be Iranian territory. And then when Iran strikes back and didn't do just, ceremoniously, it seemed to be. And okay, it just seemed to be. It's hard to talk about these things because it's a lot of censorship towards these types of things. You guys know what I'm saying.
I get what you're trying to say.
So,
yeah.
you're trying
to talk around the subject, but really talking about the subject.
You gotta walk a fine line when you're talking about a certain demographic of people. That's what I'm saying. So now Israel has they're striking in areas where there's nuclear weapons and all of this type of stuff. Ishtanfan and they so when Iran struck into Israel, the U.S. and several other nations helped to shoot down these drones and shoot down these missiles, and they shot down 99% of the missiles, which tells you Israel did not sustain any or much damage from these incoming missiles from Iran, on top of them being shot in places where they would not do a lot of harm. 99% of them were shot down. So what does allegedly United States said that, okay, Israel, we help you protect yourself, but we are not going to help you attack Iran. So now 10 days later, Israel is attacking Iran, and they're attacking in sites where they can cause a lot of damage, and allegedly, and they're attacking in places where there's alleged nuclear weapons and things like that. Now, so President Biden and the White House was quiet, didn't say a peeping fucking word about it up until I think it was like 9 or 10 o'clock my time on the West Coast. I was still waiting to hear somebody, an official, come out from Washington to say that this is unacceptable, this is uncalled for, that we do not support it, to say anything to Benjamin Netanyahu about this strike over in Iran proper. So there's also a $26 billion war chest that they were to send over to Israel. And now they're wondering, Biden had initially said that if they strike Iran, that would be off the table. So now they're wondering if they're going to just rush that money through anyway. 26 billion. This is what we're sending over to Israel. Okay, so and Israel is told not to do things. Now they said they gave the U.S. a heads up on that first strike that they did to the consulate, but they gave them the heads up hours before it was inevitable that the U.S. could do nothing to stop it, because it was like an hour before the strike. So there was absolutely nothing they could do. They said that they gave the U.S. a heads up that they were going to strike over in Iran proper. And so there was, I think they said they gave them the heads up on Tuesday, and they did the strike on Thursday, giving them little to no time to do anything. So we are financing a whole lot of money, and we are allegedly telling them that we are not going to help them to attack. So do you guys think that we are going to wind up in a various serious predicament, because I noticed yesterday when I watch regular news, the CNNs and the MSNBCs and stuff, you had a lot of talking heads on the channel talking about, well, Iran, they're enriching uranium, and we believe it's to be used for their nuclear program, before they said anything about them being struck on their own soil for responding to an attack that was levied upon them first. But remember, with the Israel Hamas Palestine thing, they have killed over 30 to 40,000 people, and all we say is they had the right to defend themselves, but not so much. Then I haven't heard that being said about the Iranians. I have not heard anything about them having the right to defend themselves. So what type of, Ms. Toby Gone, what type of position are they putting us in as United States citizens? And do you approve of your tax dollar going towards this, is my question. Okay. Okay. I'm praying that we don't. Okay. They're sending money to the illegals coming into the country that poor citizens can't get. Yes, all this money. There is no, Social Security is insolvent. You're going to have to work until you're 72. We're going to have to raise the retirement age. It's socialism. Anything not to give your tax dollars, not to shore up America and Americans, anything to not do that. So, okay, we can't blame Obama. We cannot blame Obama. See, that's another one of my points, because Obama had a, let me say, let's not forget, Obama was the one with other nation who brokered the Iranian nuclear deal. And in 2015, it was signed by Iran and several world powers, including the United States. And who withdrew the Iran nuclear deal? President Trump. Okay, so that was one of the first things that he did. And the Iran nuclear deal was to make sure that the Iranians would not be enriching what is it, plutonium for nuclear weapons. So we cannot, and so now they're leading first with their uranium. I'm sorry. We cannot lead with, well, they're enriching uranium, but they're enriching it because Trump pulled us out of that deal. So you cannot lead with that. Obama had the Iranian nuclear deal sealed, but Trump pulled us out of it. And this is the first thing they're leading with. Like, Iran still is doing something wrong. So that's the war that I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I apologize. Oh, so I want to know, do anyone want to hit the link to talk about that? If not, I'll just read the comments. To be honest, the U.S. fund the illegal rising of the Palestinians. They can't defend themselves. If war starts, blame your government. Wait a minute. To be honest, the U.S. fund the illegal, the illing of the Palestinians. Okay, okay, yes, yes. Charlene Clark, I have talked about that as best I could as well. The things that are going on. The population is over 60% children in that in Palestine. So exactly how are they uh, saying that they're protecting themselves from children? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. American government has its citizens in check. We don't get out of line or fight for our rights. On top of that, yes. On top of that, they hate its citizens. They aren't for the people. Exactly. They have Americans are not doing. The entire Israel is being controlled by Europe right wing nationalists. Uh, this is the reason why Trump was helping them. And I'm thinking now. You look at this region, and it's surrounded by Muslim nations. So I'm wondering, all of the nations in gray, these are all Muslim nations. So I'm wondering, I from Iran back. What is it? Iran, Syria, Iraq, and who is it on the side? On the left side, I forget. Yeah, these are all Muslim nations, and you have Israel right here in the middle. So, do you think that it's possible that they're going to have to do what they're going to have to do themselves? And if they do, you know, if the Muslim nations rise up against this, it's going to be hell to pay. Because let's be clear. Okay, I have somebody in the back. Can you hear me, Carrie? Carrie, can you hear me? You're on mute, Carrie. Okay.
Ronnie Q.
Uh huh.
Hey, morning. Don't bring me up. I was typing something. Hey, everybody.
Uh huh. I have you in the back. I have you in the back.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I just wondered what you guys think about what's going on. Have you guys thought about this? Let's not forget that these millionaires and billionaires in the United States are building up. I reported on this, a whole lot of underground bunkers for some reason, with a water with capacity to filtrate water, grow food up to 30 years. So that's some that seems to be some type of idea of nuclear type things going on. Mark Zuckerberg just built a underground bunker in, I think somewhere in one of the Hawaiian islands. They said that it was like, I believe, worth over $100 million, and it has huge storages for food. So are you guys like concerned that we are so preoccupied with social media and these things like this, that we are not recognizing what is really going on in the world around us today? Okay. Can I be honest, Ronnie Q? When I see the Israel versus the Muslim states, I turn off my TV. Well, why is that? Okay. Why do you turn off your TV? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, these are some things that I just really wanted you guys to know and to think about, because I'm really not that interested in them. I'm more worried about Africa. Yeah, I talked about Africa as well. All the things that are going on in Africa, I have talked about, and like there's a big, huge war raging in the Sudan that is being totally ignored. The Sudanese people are being totally wiped out. Let's not forget how China has come into Africa. All they are just unabashed about just going in there and taking the wealth and the riches from Africa at this point. It's just like undeniable, and they're bold with it. Yeah, I talked about them, uh, digging for the what is it, the cobalt to run all of these electric cars, all these computers, all these cell phones, and people are just going in there stealing from the African nation. Okay, so yeah, these are some things. I went a little long on talking about things in the beef sector today. I'm going to revisit this tomorrow for sure, because I'm going to, let you guys go, because I am going to heed some time to King Roman News. King Roman News has gone live. And let me see. Pray for Sudan. There are thousands of women being abused, hard, and unalive, women and children, boys and girls, yes, for iPhones and Teslas. I have talked about this, and I have talked about these stories several times, and it's just like people just think that I'm just talking about things. I'm These things are really going on, and they're getting worse and worse and worse. You have women climbing into holes with their infant children tied to their back, months old children tied to their back, uh, digging in sand holes, trying to dig this cobalt out by their hands, and it's very toxic. A lot of them are getting lesions and dying, and being unalive from the waste that this cobalt has on the body, the effects that it has on the body. And these big companies are saying that they do not use these illegal mines. They have an illegal mine where they have people digging with little spoons and things like that, the size of the footprint of England, the size of England, a fucking cobalt mine, an illegal mine with no machinery that they have Africans digging out by hand. And then you have these big corporations like Tesla and I forget the other corporation who says that they don't use these illegal mines, but every night a truck pulls up to these illegal mines, and they load the cobalt that is dug from these illegal mines into these trucks, and these trucks then drive into these Tesla corporations and then use this cobalt. So it's all BS. So don't believe it. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. And I just want you guys to like think about Happy Friday. I just want you guys to really think about the stuff that is going on. The aping of Africans is sickening. I definitely agree. And um, who was that? Spam. Don't Czar English. Do not think Mozambique. Okay, in Mozambique they are having terrorist attack. Yeah, do not think that I am not up on this African thing. I think that we need to discuss these things. And the only reason that I'm talking about this attack is because it happened yesterday. I have had several attacks, and I'm going to have to go look into this Mozambique thing, because I thank you for putting it on my radar, because our news is not putting this stuff on our radar. We have to really people, how Russia has some Africans hidden. Yeah, I talked about that, how they have released these hidden religious artifacts way back from the 13 and 1400s that depict the angels, Jesus, Mary, and everybody, all of the people as black people, and they just released this. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna I guess we'll have a more time to do a more. It's horrible. It is horrible. And thank you guys for coming out. And spending a little time with me. Um, Czar English, yeah, that's who I wanted to talk to. Czar English, Congo versus Rwanda, both conflicts created by so-called United Nations. Facts. And the UN has a lot to do with the starving of the people in the Congos. They have pulled out the largest aid foundation that helps feed the hungry in the Congos. Can you believe that? Yes, they have pulled out. Yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that is like going because they feel like nobody cares and they can treat it as if it's unimportant, but they care so much about all the riches in Africa. These euros continue to uh, SA Africa and Haiti while hiding behind their made up conflicts. Exactly. And they're talking about sending some brigade of people over to Haiti. It's allegedly under the UN. However, they are not UN fighters. They have people coming from Jamaica, all the Caribbean islands. What is that? All the Caribbean islands, and they have put together a mishmash of different people from Caribbean islands to go into Jamaica to be the peacekeepers in Jamaica, and trying to put it out as if it's some UN backed people that they are going into Jamaica. And Jamaica is also worried about them because they are saying that they have no understanding on what type of directive that these people that they are bringing in there to quell the violence allegedly. We don't, so it's like really up in the air and they don't know. And nobody is signing off on it. Nobody wants to put their signature to it. It's a lot. It's a lot of fucked up shit that they do to different nations. Yeah, we cannot forget about that. Yeah, so yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna let you guys go and oh wait a minute. Yes, we will talk about this tomorrow because I'm gonna let you guys go, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. And yeah, I have been saying that I wanted to have serious conversations, and I want to get some people who are up here who are versed in different arenas and things like that. So if people are leading with their doctorate degrees, uh, they're more than welcome to come over here and have these type of conversations with me. Okay, so that's all I got. God bless you. Don't forget the Perfect Pet competition is June 8th. That's a Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And please shop my Amazon store. If you would like to support the channel, you can cash out me $ Ronnie Q. And God bless you. Thank you and good day. I'll see you around the YouTube streets. Bye bye.
It's so